to the Dundas Baptist Family Christmas Concert, Virtual Edition 2021. I'm Dawn Martins, the Minister of Music at Dundas Baptist Church. I'm so happy to bring you this celebration of Christmas from our beautiful town in southern Ontario. Tonight, you will have a chance to see artists from our community and beyond bring you their favorite Christmas music. Now, when I was a child, I remembered waiting in anticipation for Christmas specials on TV at a specific time, on a specific date, on a specific channel, with no chance of ever recording them again if we miss them. Think how far we've come. I know your heart will be buoyed, as mine was when I started receiving this beautiful music on my computer. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm going to tell you a story about a baby named Jesus. So this woman named Mary had an angel appear to her. This angel told Mary that she was going to have a baby named Jesus, but the king said everyone had to go home. When Mary and Joseph, her husband, got home, there was no room, so they had to go to the stables. There the baby was born. Far away, an angel appeared to shepherds. The angel told the shepherds about Jesus. The shepherds got to the stables. They gave Jesus gifts. Then a star appeared. 3 wise men saw the star. 3 years later, the wise men tell the king of Jesus. The king wants Jesus killed. Sometime later, the wise men find Jesus. And they bring gifts. The wise men took the other way home, and Joseph and Mary go to Egypt. That was the first Christmas.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new?
they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. Every child must be made aware. Every child must be made to care. Care enough for his fellow man, to give all the love that he can. Little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, I stood beside him there, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my drum for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, me and my drum. Peace on earth, can it be?
Hey, my name is Dave Severns. I am Don Martin's nephew, and I'm going to be singing a song for you tonight that I wrote and recorded and released this year, and it's called Presents, spelled with a C, because presents can be spelled two different ways. You probably already know that, so I'm just going to sing it for you. I don't need any gadgets or trinkets. I've got lots of fine socks and decor. And while gift cards are grand, don't we all understand that each Christmas we want so much more? Shining lights and the smell of traditions. Love a fridge faced with faces I know. Though my calendar's stuffed and my phone's lighting up, let's take time to talk long and grow old. I want presents this year, the kind spelled with a C. Not the gifts, just be near. Carve out time, you and me, face to face, warmth and cheer. Laugh and cry, we'll agree. We need presents, but spelled with a C. While the logs on the fire are burning, come on over and out of the cold. Raise your feet, fill your glass, sing the songs from our past, and remember what memories are for. Tonight is the night we make more. I want presents this year, the kind spelled with a C. Not the gifts, just be near. Carve out time, you and me, face to face, warmth and cheer. Laugh and cry, we'll agree. We need presents, but spelled with a C. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. I want presents this year, the kind spelled with a C. Hear the angels are near, singing songs of the King. See the babe on the hay, find the joy that he brings. May his presence be with you and me. May your presence be felt round our tree. We need presents, but spelled with a C.
My name is Claire, and the piece I'm going to play is Ukrainian Bell Carol.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Rest, the Lord is near. Refuse to fear, enjoy his love. Trust his mighty power fills every hour of all your days. There is no need for needless worry. With such a Savior, you have no cause to ever doubt. His perfect word still reassures in every trial. Rest, the Lord is there. Lift up your prayer, for he is strong. Trust, he'll bring a release, and perfect peace will calm your mind. is no need for needless worry. With such a Savior, you have no cause to ever doubt. His perfect word still reassures in every trial. Call him if you grow frightened. Call him with loving care. He'll lift the burden and you'll rest. The Lord is near. We choose to fear, enjoy his love. Trust his mighty power fills every hour of all your days. Rest, the Lord is near. Refuse to fear, enjoy his love.
I'll be playing the holiday. You'll be like the Christmas tree. We'll be singing harmony. Happy Christmas. Ella on the stereo. Nat Cole on the radio. We need just a little snow. Happy Christmas now. Happy Christmas now. I want to show you how I'm loving you this Christmas way today. I'll be starting up the band. You'll be got the evening band. We'll be walking hand in hand. Happy Christmas. Elf is on the movie screen. Best show that we ever seen. You know what I mean. Happy Christmas now. Happy Christmas now. I want to show you how I'm loving you this Christmas way today. Happy Christmas now. I want to show you how I'm loving you this Christmas way today.
Hi everyone, today I'll be singing I'll Be Home for Christmas. Hope you enjoy. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Angels sing, glory to the newborn King. to us a child is born. He shall reign forevermore. Noel, Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us. Noel, Son of God and Son of Man, there before the world began, born to suffer, born to save, born to raise us from the grave. Christ the everlasting Lord, He shall reign forevermore. Noel, Noel, come and see what God has done. Noel, Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us. Noel, 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 come and see what God has done. Noel, Noel, the story of amazing love, the light of the world, given for us. Noel.
Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago the war was waiting for me after school. From Belgium and to Flanders, Germany to here, I fought for king and country I loved dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches, and the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no songs of peace were sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day, their brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with me messmates on the cold and rocky ground, when from across the lines of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up me boys, each soldier strains to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me, Soon one by one each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent and the gas cloud rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. Now as soon as they were finished and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. What next they sang was Stille Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and into tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming towards us now, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one known figure, trudging from their side. His truce flag like a Christmas star shone on the plain so bright, as he bravely trudged unarmed into the night. Then one by one on either side walked into no man's land. With neither gun nor bayonet we met there hand to hand. We shared some secret brandy and we wished each other well, and in a flare-lit football game we gave them hell. We traded chocolates and cigarettes and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Tom Sanders played the squeeze box and they had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men. Soon daylight stole upon us, and France was France once more. With sad farewells we each began to settle back to war. But the question haunted every heart that lived that wondrous night: whose family have I fixed within my sights? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches, and the frost so bitter hung. These frozen fields of France were warm, the songs of peace were sung. For the walls they'd kept between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. My name is Francis Tolliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas comes since World War I, I've learned its lesson well. For the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame, and on each end of the rifle we're the same.
A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear, with but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called him by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in despite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, till his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Christmas Eve, what does it mean to me? Is it the presents or the Christmas tree? Is it the snowy nights or the shining lights? It all means nothing to me without you. Choirs sing around the town so bright. I see snowflakes fall underneath the streetlight. Is it the cold nights or the sleigh rides? 'Cause it means nothing to me without you. Nat King Cole sings on the radio, lay by the fire to keep us warm. Don't spend a dime on me, I just want want your company, 'cause it'll mean nothing to me without you. I love you more and more each day. I can't find poetic ways to say I want to spend more time with you this holiday. I love you more and more each day, and I can't find poetic ways to say
and Merry Christmas. My name is Paul Chappell. I'm a hymn writer who lives in Dundas, Ontario. And I wrote a lakeside Christmas. I kept calling it Lakefront Christmas. In 1996, the Burlington harpist Patricia Johnston commissioned a flute and harp piece from me for a concert at the CBC studios to go out over the radio. And it was very exciting to be there. My idea was to write this piece Lakefront, and Lakefront tells the story, using the flute and the harp, of a lake as though you're sitting in your Muskoka chair with a nice flask of coffee or iced tea, and you watch the lake from the first light of morning to the last light at night. And you see the frogs, and you see the loons, you hear the loons too, and you see the dancing waves in the sparkling sunlight. I hadn't heard that piece for quite a time, but over the last year I've heard it several times, and it made me think, what if we use the imagery of Ontario lakes, of Ontario cabins, of Ontario's amazing natural beauty, God-given to us, as the place where Jesus is born? Instead of being born in Bethlehem of Judea, what if Jesus was born in Sudbury, or in Dunville, or in Wasaga Beach, in a cabin? I used the images instead of the cattle lowing, of the mink coming and keeping the baby Jesus warm. The Magi come too, but they can stay in a neighboring cabin, of course, along with all their retinue. They might need a couple of cabins. This idea was, because Jesus is born in our hearts, all of our hearts, every day anew, then let's let Jesus in this image be born anew to us in Ontario, not in a place far, far away, but in a place as near as our own hearts. My dear friends, I ask God to bless you all and those whom you love. Merry Christmas.
There right along the lakeside, the manger's in its shed. The stove with birch logs burning helps warm the baby's bed. The beavers cut the cordwood, the angels call and sing in harmony with herons and eagles on the wing. They come from hibernation, the forest full of bears, as mink jump in the cradle, soft, warm, poor baby there. They lay beside the Christ child, the miracle now born. Moose join the adoration that early Christmas morn. A retinue of people drawn by the eastern star sought out God's child, a baby, with gifts brought from afar. Soon troubles are forgotten, such worship in that shed. The whippoorwill joins singing as loons chant round the bed. Christ comes to us again. Of course, each place finds Jesus. They'll sing their great amens. Each town, each house, each heart is a home the baby seeks. Our hope, peace, joy, and love make our faith strong and unique. Each town, each heart, each house is a home the baby seeks. Our hope, peace, joy, and love make our faith strong and unique.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night divine. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light of a star sweetly gleaming, here come the wise men from the Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be our friend. He knows our need, to our weakness no stranger. Behold your King before love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Then ever praise we his power and glory, evermore proclaim his power and glory, evermore proclaim.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. And the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
I'm just sitting here in the mailroom going over the naughty and nice list, doing one of my checks over the next few days as we get ready for Christmas. The elves are out exercising the reindeer. Mrs. Claus is in the kitchen making my favorite cookies. But I thought I'd take a moment and say a few words to you folks at Dundas Baptist Church with your family concert. I'm so happy to be able to say hello to everyone who's watching. I can tell all the performers have been good boys and girls, and they've been practicing well. Now let me see what I have on my list for you. I have the big book right here. Ah, Carl, I might have difficulty delivering your new fishing boat, but I'll figure out how to do it somehow. Wayne, you've been a very good boy, and I'm having Rudolph drop off that brand new lawn tractor on Christmas Eve. Narelle, keep up the amazing work at school. The Herb children and the Who children have been great listeners at school and at church. And to the rest of you, you know if you've been naughty or nice. And so do I. Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy the concert.